Hello, teacher.
Yes, I understood, sir. So I'll go according to that. Okay, everyone. So namaste. On my manner, first I would like to introduce myself. Myself, Shubhi, and I have been working in Shubh Yoga Foundation for past 5 years. I have been taking the 200, 300, and 500-hour teachers training course, meditation and pranayama, kids yoga teachers training course, and some other workshops also like meditation, pranayama, chair yoga, and all. And I am also Acharya in yoga. I have qualified net examination in yoga also. Okay, so now here, as you know, we all have joined this session to understood about the class. Okay, so before proceeding to that, I am requesting you to please also give your introduction in your chat box. So what you have to do in the chat box, you have to write your name. Okay, I'll just write the format. Write your name and you have to write your place and your profession also. Okay, profession is not very compulsory, but it will be wonderful if you will write your name and your place from where you belongs to. Okay, I'm requested to everyone that please give their introduction in the class. Okay, Sonu Sunil sir from New Delhi and personal trainer. Okay, very nice. Welcome to the Shubh Yoga Foundation, sir. And Saroj Agrawal, she is from the Odisha. Welcome, ma'am, to the Shubh Yoga Foundation. Yes, one by one, everyone have to write their name. Yes, Rani Sharma, ma'am, and she is from the Kolkata. Jyoti, ma'am, she is from the Delhi. Yes, carry on. What about other student? Yes, Pooja, ma'am, she is from Surat and she is a contact having a contact center. Amit Kumar sir is from Tripati. Yes, very nice. And Arvind sir from the Dubai holistic coach and events. Okay. Preeti ma'am, she is also from the Kolkata. Yes, very nice. Welcome everyone to the Shubh Yoga Foundation. Yes, what about other student? Risha Saida from Jalandhar, Punjab. It's amazing. You all are joining from the different district. Okay. Alpha, Bha- Alpa Bhanushali from Gujarat. And she is yoga therapist from Shubh Yoga Foundation. That's great, ma'am. Okay. What about other? Have you all did? If someone left, you still have a time. You have to just write your name, place, and your profession. Second, if you feel any difficulty finding the chat box, writing their name and address, I mean to say place, you can also unmute yourself and can tell me in the class. Okay. Okay. Nikita ma'am, I think you did not introduce yourself. Aruna ma'am also. Okay. So here, Nikita ma'am, she's from Maharashtra. Yes, welcome ma'am to the Shubh Yoga Foundation. And Aruna ma'am also. Okay, no worry. Okay, so let's start first about the classes. So I'm going to share the PDF over here. With the help of that, we are going to be discuss the further part of the class. Okay, just give me a second. In last, I'm going to be discuss the syllabus and the curriculum of the class. Okay, so here I'm going to share the screen. Okay, so I'm going to be discuss about the 200, 300 and 500 hour teachers training course. Okay, so here Shubh Yoga Foundation is training their student on the virtual mode as well as on the offline mode. It's been 2 long years, as you can see here, and we have our center in the Rishikesh. Okay. Second thing here in the RYT means that is approved, affiliated by Yoga Lines, the teachers training course. So what we are going to be learn in the 200, 300 and 500 hours that we are going to be discussed in the class. Okay. So first we are going to be have also the 2 days demo classes. Okay, date 6, that's going to be completely free. The 6th on the 6th of January and 7th of January. And time is going to be 6 to 8 p.m. So we are going to be divide this class on the regular basis. It will be go on 6 to 8. So first in the first hour, I mean to say 6 to 7, you are going to have your practical class. On the second next hour, that means on the 7 to 8, you are going to have your theoretical classes. Okay. Second thing, that practical session is going to be taken by me, whereas the practical session is going to be taken by the Jay Shri Ma at the 7 to 8. Okay. Second here, that course detail and best offer. Course, in the course detail, what we are going to be discuss, definitely the syllabus and the offers. We are also going to be discuss about the offers. So here, as you can see, if you are going to join the 200 hours teachers training course, then along with that you are going to be get this yoga and naturopathy course. Okay, with the 300 hours you are going to get the weight loss, and if you are going to be join our 500 hours teachers training course, then the yoga and naturopathy course will be along with it, weight loss will be along with it, and also the diet and nutrition course will be along with that. Okay, and live and recording classes. So every day you are going to get the recording of the every session. Second, PDF in the form of study material, and the soft and hard copy of the certificate you are going to be get. Okay, the further things we are going to be discuss here. Just give me a second. I'll just open up the our website where we are going to be discuss furthermore. Just a second, everyone. The few points we are going to be discussed that might come in your mind, in your brain. So let's discuss them also. So here I'm going to be sharing. Just a second. Okay, so first is the where the course is certified. So it's oldest registered yoga school with Government of India, Yoga Alliance USA, internationally certified. That means it is going to be internationally valid, okay, in all the countries. And our trainings levels follow the YCB Ministry of Ayush guidelines. Okay, this is our the base of our syllabus. So later on we are going to be discuss the syllabus in detail also. Now who can join? Okay, so no age and prior qualification is required, because 200, 300 and 500 itself a basic course. That means to give you a wonderful basic ideas like how you are going to be start, and then you can exceed yourself into the theory and the various branches and various line of the yoga part. Okay, so how to join this course? As simple, you are going to be anytime connect with the Shubh Yoga Foundation. What you are going to be learn here, so what you are going to be learn, that's going to be the point, and that we are going to be discussing detail. Okay, what is the course include? So live session you are going to be get on the regular basis. So this teachers training course regularly we are going to be have on Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday is going to be the class where you are going to get the task and the homework. Okay. Then recorded sessions, notes and PDF study material, soft and hard copy of certificate. Okay. So these are the things that you are going to be get. How the exam and the certification. So that's also the question. Okay. We focus on the practical theory work through live session recording note. Okay. So at the end, you will receive a topic for a written assignment and you have to send it in the form of the PDF if you are sending it as a soft copy, and hard copy if you would like to share, that you can also share. Okay. Submit your assignment and then you can get your certificate. So we are going to give the topic. So what kind of the topic? The topic could be the different according to the, I mean to say, for the different student. Okay. Or the topic could be same also. Basically, we most oftenly give the different types of the topics. Okay. So for your information, now the next, how is the certification? Internationally recognized, okay, from the yoga lines government, from the government of India. Okay. So these are the important part of the certificate. Now how to work after the course. So for that, we are going to be have a one session also, and that might give you by the Rajiv sir, how to work after the course, how you can initiate your own yoga center, how you could initiate your classes. So that's going to be discussed by the Rajiv sir. Okay. Revision option available. Yes, definitely. Revision option is also going to be available. Join for revision within 6 months with same language teacher. Refresh your knowledge and stay updated. Okay, here furthermore, uh, as we have shared that with the 200 hours, है ना, you are going to get the yoga and naturopathy. So here you can see the topic that we are going to be cover in the yoga and naturopathy. Okay, that we are also going to be share you this separately. Here it's a yoga and naturopathy. Okay, here you can see weight loss, and the topic you can see what are the topic we are going to be covered in the weight loss teachers training course and in the diet and nutrition. Okay, so as you can see, with the 200 yoga and naturopathy, with the 300 weight loss, and with the 500 you are going to get the diet and nutrition, yoga and naturopathy, and also the weight loss teachers training course. Okay, now here we will start about the syllabus. Okay, before proceeding to the syllabus, if you have any doubt in your mind, you can ask me. Okay, Aruna ma'am from the Pune. Welcome to the Shubh Yoga Foundation. Before proceeding to the syllabus, if you have any doubt, you can ask me regarding these informations. If everything clear, we could proceed. Should we proceed? Just show me your thumb up. Okay, ji. So now, as I told you that our class is going to be divided into the two parts. Okay, in the first 1 hour, we are going to have the theoretical class. In the next 1 hour, we are going to have, sorry, in the first hour, we are going to have practical. In the next hour, we are going to have the theoretical. Okay, you are going to get the 5 to 10 minute break, and then you can switch to your next class. So regularly 2 hour class you have to be joined. Now we are going to be discuss what we are going to be learn in the practical part and what we are going to be learn in the theoretical part. Okay, that I'm going to be explain here. Just a second. I'll again share the screen. With the help of that, we are going to be discuss. You are going to get the recording for both theoretical and also the practical class. Okay. Like you have completed your first session today. Just for example, uh, from the evening to the morning time, you are going to get the recording. Okay. Chalita. Next one, here we are going to be discuss about the theoretical part. Okay, so yoga etymology, definition, aim, object, and misconceptions about the yoga. So that's going to be very basic knowledge about the yoga that you must have to with you. Okay. Then yoga history and its origin and its development. Why the development? As you can see nowadays, the different form of the yoga can be seen. And the previous time there were the few types of the yoga. There was like Vinyasa yoga, there was like Astanga yoga, Hatha yoga. Although these all have generated from the Hatha yogic practice. Okay, so for that it's important to understood the development. Guiding principle to the followed by the yoga practitioner. Introduction of yoga practice for health and well-being. Introduction of Shat Karma. Shat Karma theory only. Okay, so let me tell you what about Shat Karma. Shat Karma is a six cleansing technique. Why the theory only? Because it is not safe to practice them in the virtual classes. Okay, clear? So that's the reason, the theory part. Introduction of yogic Sukshma Vyayam, Sthula Vyayam, and Surya Namaskar. So the Sukshma Vyayam, the Sthula Vyayam, there is a separate text for that. According to that, you are going to be learned that. Okay, as we have already discussed that the syllabus is going to be based on the Ayush Mantralaya. Clear? Yogic introduction of yogic body part according to the Sukshma Vyayam and warm up. Introduction of Yogasana. So here practically we are going to be learn in the class. Theoretically everything behind the asana you are going to be learn in your theory class. Clear? What we are going to be learn about the asana, meaning, principle, and the health benefit. Introduction of yama dhyan and their health benefit, mantra, prayer and its benefit, Surya Namaskar theory and variations. Okay, like there are the 2 to 3 forms of the sun salutation. Sun salutation A, that's also known as Astanga A, Astanga B. Okay, Sun Salutation B. Yoga teaching technique, code of conduct, ideal yoga teacher, types of yoga, chakra, and its concept. So we all have the chakra in our body, so the concept we are also going to be learning. Yoga text, that's going to be an important part. So we are going to be learn the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and that's going to be including the memorization of selected sutra from, it's not going to be the 1 to 12 chapter, means from the 4th chapter there are the 4 chapter in the yoga sutra. Okay, and also you are going to be learn about the Astanga yoga. Okay, so Astanga yoga again is a part of the yoga sutra, the 8 limbs of the yoga. Introduction and the study of the Hatha Pradipika. What is the Hatha Pradipika? Is one of the ancient text of the Hatha yoga, from where these all the types of the yogas has been modified. Okay, so these are very important texts. Okay, the concept and principle of ahar, diet. Okay, Hatha Pratipika, and from the Bhagavad Gita, that's going to be the Mitahar and Yukta Ahara. So there is a I mean to say there is a proper food that has been suggested by the yogis for the yoga practitioner to achieve the highest or higher goal in the yogic pathway. Okay, significance of Hatha yoga practice in health and well-being. Clear? Yoga for health and promotion. Okay, so there we are going to learn the anatomy of your body and the physiology. These both things both the parallelly. First anatomy, then you will be understood about the physiology. That's going to be important. Why? For example, you are practicing the Paschimottanasana, any one of the asana. It's going to be in English, ma'am. Okay. There one more batch is running in the Hindi. If you would like to join, you can discuss to the Rajiv sir. So, for example, there is we are going to be do the Paschimottanasana. We know we can feel. I am feeling the pressure in my stomach, stretching in my leg. So we can associate, once we will understood this anatomical and physiological part, we can associate which asana is going to be benefit in which of the condition, for which of your body part, and which for which kind of your disease. Yeah. So that's going to be give you a wonderful idea about that. Practical and a demonstration skill. Okay. So the practical part, uh, this is all about the Sukshma Vyayam. Okay. And the Sthula Vyayam. Whatever is written, that is about the Sukshma Vyayam and Sthula Vyayam. Okay. I'm also going to be suggest the text from where we are going to be take this part. Okay. Dhirendra Brahmachari. We are going to be learn from the text. Preparation in breathing practices. Okay, that we are going to be getting to the detail. Hasta mudra, the gesture of the hands. Okay, practice leading to meditation and dhyana sadhana. Why? Because when the student will came to you, they don't know how to sit for the meditation. We must need to know some key that will bring them into the state of the meditation. Clear? So for that we are going to be discuss that part. Part 2, practical. So there are the first Surya Namaskar we are going to be learn, and 84 preparatory and basic asana we are going to be learn, as you can see here. 75 intermediate asana. So we, if we are going to be divide our asanas, we can divide into the three category. Okay, what are the three category? That's the beginner, intermediate and advanced one. So here, what is written here? We have written about what are the asana we are going to be learn as a beginner, what we are going to be learn as a intermediate, and what we are going to be learn as an advanced yoga practice. Ashtanga yoga series, that's also known as the type of the sun salutation. Ashtanga vinyasa yoga, I'll be discuss about it. Okay, and the revision part and the assignment. So here, that means as you see the Ashtanga Vinyasa. So first we are going to be look forward separately about the Ashtanga Yoga, separately about the Vinyasa, and then how to took the merge class of Ashtanga and Vinyasa. As you know, the Hatha Yoga is a basic, it's an ancient part. After the Hatha Yoga, we can see the lots of type of the yogas are there. Some like hot yoga, where you are going to be enhance the temperature of the room. So that's not we are going to be cover, because it's going to be a different part. But the types of the yoga practices like Ashtanga yoga, that's going to be enhance the strength of your body. Power yoga and Vinyasa yoga. What is the Vinyasa yoga? Kind of the flow yoga. As you see, the sun salutation, we do one asana, the next in a cyclic way. So we will be also learn how to create our own Vinyasa yoga flow. That means the flow yoga simply. How we could create our own flow yoga, that we are also going to be learn in the class. Ashtanga yoga, then how could we can merge those Ashtanga yoga practice in the form of the flow. So that's become the Stanga Vinyasa yoga. So we don't need to go through with the various type of the PDF, although I'm going to share you. But before getting into those PDF, we first have to understood how we could create our own. Okay, every time it won't be possible. You are going to be scrolling for the PDF, looking forward to the PDF before the practices. You can have a little idea from there, but there should be your creativity is going to be important. How you are going to be create, how you are going to be give the class regularly in the different way. Okay, if you are going to give the same thing again and again, there's your student is not going to be find out any interest in your class. So we have to be learn how to uh, go through with the various asana. We also have to start to give a little challenge in the class. Once they will achieve, they will be start to feel the motivated. So that we are going to be learn in the practical classes. Okay, so this is all the syllabus and the discussion about the class. Now if you're having any question, you can ask. Any question from your side? If any part I need to be repeat, I will repeat it.
Ma'am, this was complete 500 hours detailed syllabus or 200 hours only?
It was a complete 500 hours syllabus. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Any other question? Training language. Uh, this is going to be the English one, but also we are running the Hindi. So if any student would like to join that one, you can just ask to the Rajiv sir. There is one parallel batch always run in Hindi as well. Okay. Other question? Any other query? Okay. After this, if you don't, then I'm going to also add some few things from my side at how I'm going to arrange your question. Okay. No question. Okay. If I wanted to, huh? Yes, sir. Definitely, you can switch yourself into the 300 also. You can also switch yourself into the 500 also. Hmm, no worry. How long course running? Okay, so 200 is going to be continuously go for 2 months, 300 3 month, and 500 for 5 to 6 months. Okay. Achha, now I would like to add some few points from my side. Okay, so what I took in my class and how I take the class. So the few things I also would like to share about my experience when I start to take the class. Okay, that's going to be very, very helpful for everyone present here. On the very first time when I was 19-year-old and I was practicing the yoga in the guidance, and suddenly my teacher said that you have to take the class. So what is happening at that day? I know the multiple asanas. No, like I can click some asanas in my mind. Yeah, these are the asanas, and I have to extend. I have to take the properly class for the 1 hour. For the where I'm going to take the 50 minute the practical or 45 minute the practical and last 15 minute the pranayama practice. Okay, so now what happened at that time to me? I have selected the certain asanas and accordingly like how I'm going to do. First I'm going to take all the sitting one, then I'm going to take, this is the very basic way of taking the class. Then I will go to the standing one, then I will took them into the prone, then supine, and then in pranayama. So now what was happened, where I have to extend the class for the 45 minute, it has been completed within the 30 minute. So now what I need to do for the next 10 minutes, next 20 minutes. So this is the very common things that happen to everyone in the initial classes because thing does not clear in our mind. Things does not come in our mind. So then what I have learned, I have to just remember the five asanas in my brain. Just five asana. And I can exceed with those five asanas, I can exceed my class up to the even 1.5 hour, even 2 hours. Ma'am, this is how it is going to be possible. Like in my first class, I have took at least 20 to 25 asanas, and that has been completed within the 20 minutes. For 10 seconds each asanas, 5 seconds for some asanas. है ना? So that ultimately took the 20 to 30 minutes to complete the class. Now, what is possible with the five asanas? So what we do actually, we took the one asana. If you are going to be look forward about every asana, whether it's a trikona asana means triangle pose, whether it's a tad asana means palm tree pose, whether it's a tree pose, drakshasana. I'm just taking the very common asanas name. Okay, you are very familiar with that. So it's a mixed class. Okay, it's an introduction class actually. It's a webinar. So here what I have learned, I have just took the one asanas and remind their variations. So your brain understood how to create the chain. With the help of one, it will be able to create the chain. For example, I have learned the Trikonasana and I understood their five variations, 10 variations. And I took my student into the very beginner variation to the intermediate one. In a very initial class, we could not took them into the advanced one. So I have took them one asana and the 5 to 6 variation. They also enjoy the class. and they every day start to learn something new. And for example, like I'm taking the trikonasana, where we are going to be improve the side bending and a little twisting. Hmm? So what is happening? I took continuously 5 to 6 variation of that. The student also have see the wonderful improvement in the body opening. They have see the twisting part improve, the side bending has been improved. So I will be very easily able to took down some challenging asanas also. So this is what we are going to be learn. We are going to be learn the one asana and the various variations. Okay. Second, what we are going to be learn, we are going to, as I told you, are going to learn about the various type of the yoga asanas. Types means if you are going to be look forward, there are so many types. Rocket yoga, power yoga, yin yoga, stanga yoga, vinyasa yoga. What is that? How we are going to be remember this everything in our mind. So there should be something key. There should be something basic. Yeah, those basic we are going to be learn in the class. So how it is going to be helpful for you? At least those things will help you to understood that it's going to be like the same asanas as we are going to be learn in the Hatha Yoga. But how we took them in the form of the Stanga way, how we are going to be took them in the form of the yin way, and how we are going to be took them in the form of the Vinyasa. Okay, so that we are going to be learn. First, for that we have to understand the basic definition. For example, as I told you, the Vinyasa means the flow, and the flow means where you could change yourself from one asana to the next asana very smoothly without changing your body posture to a lot. Like you could not come from the directly sitting to the standing one, but the samasana, like bhujangasana, the cobra pose to the mountain pose, very easy. In the same way, you can get up, get down. So we have to choose the asanas like that. From where we are going to start, we are going to be end with that asana. The first three asanas is going to be common in that cycle. The last three asanas is going to be similar to the first three. In between, we can keep the different type of the asanas from where we don't need to put a lots of effort to change our body posture. Very easily, in a very fluid way, we could come from one asana to the next asana. This is how we are going to be create the vinyasa yoga flow. Okay, that we are going to be definitely learn in detail, and those Ashtanga practice also. Then we are also going to be learn to start to mix them. Ashtanga Vinyasa flow, Yin Vinyasa flow. Hmm? How to merge them. That we are going to be also learn in the class. Clear? And also the Hatha Yoga we are going to be learned. Why? Because that's our traditional yoga practice. Everything has been evolved from there. So we always have to took that traditional yoga practice along with those modern techniques that has been evolved later. Okay, so we could go parallelly. We must have to go through with everything that we can learn in the yoga part. Clear, everyone? Any doubt now? Okay, okay. So if you have doubt, you can ask me. Okay, I'll look forward into the chat box. Okay, no question from your side. Okay, for the more detail, you can also contact the Shubh Yoga Foundation. Okay, we'll see you in the next class. Thank you so much, everyone. Yes, Nikita ma, you have a
Uh,
question?
Ma'am, while doing Ashtanga primary series, we are going to do it practically or we are just going to learn?
Practically, and in the particular asana, what are the changes? What are the things going to be happen in your body? The anatomy
Mhm.
of that asana, physiology of that asana that you are going to be learning in your theoretical.
Okay. Only primary series, ma'am? Just the primary one?
Not only the primary series, है ना? Not only the primary series, we are going to be learn all the series possible that we could practice here in the class. Not only the primary, there is not only the one primary series in the Ashtanga Yoga, there are some more series that we are also going to be covered. Most
Okay,
popular
ma'am.
one is the primary.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, according to your strength, for example, how I'm going to take the class. Some of the student has joined me before. If someone from you, you know very well. So, what is the way of my way of taking the class? First, I observe, then I slowly start to increase the level of the asanas practice. How it will be possible? For example, we start from the sun salutation A, then we also have to be start regularly adding the sun salutation, sorry, the normal common sun salutation, then A, then B. Why I am going to, when I see that we are able to now practice the various advanced series, Ashtanga series, before that I have to talk to those practices, so that will give you the strength. Those Ashtanga A and B, uh, sun salutation will give you the strength to practice those asanas. Clear? So
Okay, ma'am.
accordingly, I took the class. Slowly, I start to increase the level.
Yes, ma'am. Noted.
Okay. Yes, Maheshwari ma'am.
Yeah, I just want to know,
Mhm.
tomorrow is also there is actually going to be the introduction class
Mm.
or
No,
practice.
no, that's not going to be the introduction. Introduction we already have did. I'll take little beyond into the part, like I'm going to explain the vinyasa, ashtanga, and little practical part also. We will remain
Okay,
with the time.
okay.
Ji.
And the group will be different for the 300, 200, and 500 already. It's the
For
same.
this demo class, that's going to be the one single common group.
Okay, okay.
Ji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, in all the 200, 300, 500 hours, we always start with the beginner. We could not directly start with the advanced one. So things in starting things is going to be similar. Hmm?
Okay,
And according to your level, you can increase yourself also to 300 and 500. If you join directly 500, so that you will be assured that now I will be go with all those advanced practices in the.
okay.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Ji. Thank you. Okay. Any other question? No query?
Ma'am, I would like to ask that what has been your experience while conducting common classes where many advanced practitioners are also there? There are many people who
Hmm.
are for therapy reasons. How do you
Hmm.
conduct this for them?
Uh, I did not understood your question properly, ma'am. You would like to ask me that how I'm going to took that basic part, है ना? Is that your question?
Yes, ma'am. Because when clients come to us, they are expecting certain level of practice, right?
Hmm.
Advanced practitioners would have more expectations from us, while therapy related clients would have another expectations. So how do
Hmm.
you match them?
Okay. So I'll explain here how we are going to be go through in those practices. For example, as later on I'm going to start the class. So first I have to work on your body. जैसे कि for example, we will be start to open our body with the easy asanas. Hmm? And for example, to improve the twisting, to improve the forward bend, to improve the backward bend. Hmm? And then once I will be able to improve, I will see now you have a proper opening of your body. I'll start to add those intermediate and advanced one. Hmm? For example, there are some technical asanas that seems like a very advanced, but at the certain opening you can practice them. So in this way, we are going to be start opening our body with the beginner level asanas, and in those beginner, for example, like if I'm going to start to take in a series, as I told you, every asana has its beginner to the advanced. I'll see first I will took you into the beginner. Later on, like after 1 week, that I have took you in the beginner, I'll take that asanas, the very also. So in this way, I'm going to take you. and then I will take you to there. Second, we can also use the props. Definitely, I always use the prop. So if you are going to join my class, the two things is going to be very, very compulsory in your classes. That's the yoga belt and block. Wonderfully help you to open up your body. Okay, and to learn the advanced practices. With the intermediate opening, you will be start to practice the advanced one with the help of the prop. So these two things you have to be keep with you. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. But your voice was a bit low. I was not able to understand completely.
Okay, I'll explain again. I was saying that I will help you to open up your body with the variations of the particular asana, and the variation is going to be beginner to intermediate variation. Once I will observe you, your body is sufficiently open where we could start to perform some advanced practices that will start to at the advanced level also. There is not only the one advanced, there is the one asana having the 5 to 6 variation of their advanced practice. For example, from a little twisting, you could get into the complete twisting asanas where your upper body is going to be go in the front of the wall side and your backward body is going to be the back side. That's known as the Kamar Marod asana. I'm talking about the in the twisting. It's just an example. And a Himvanasana is a little lesser advance of that. So in this way, we are going to be work on that asana. All the type of the meditation are the part of the program, not all the type of the meditation, ma'am. For that, we are going to have the particularly the meditation in the pranayama yoga teachers training course. But, but most often the common meditation and pranayam we are going to be covered in the class. Not all of them. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you. And Jyoti ma'am, you can be helpful in weight gain. Yeah, those asanas definitely helpful in the weight gain and weight loss for both. Always asanas go parallelly with the diet. So if you would like to take, like what is going to be happen in the asana, in the yoga practice, you are going to be get the good metabolism, Jata Ragini improvement. So that Jata Ragini help you to do the both. It enhance your appetite. If you are going to took the good use of your Jata Ragini, that will also help you to lose your weight and gain your weight. ठीक है? If anyone having some health issues before starting the class, individually you have to discuss with me. है ना? For example, if particular student having knee pain, back pain, you must have to be discuss it with me. Okay, it's very important because as I told you, that's not the therapeutic class. That's going to be the common teachers training class. So at least I can guide you according to that, what asana you should practice or not. With your any other mentor, uh, I did not understood, but yes, we are also uh, giving that with you or any other like face yoga, ma'am. I did not understood, ma'am, your question with you or any other mentor. Will you please elaborate your question, ma'am? किसके साथ डिस्कस करना है? नहीं, मेरे साथ ही आपको डिस्कस करना है ना? ठीक है? हाँ जी,
Några saker lite.
आपने मेरे साथ ही डिस्कस यहाँ पे करना है.
Ja,
ठीक है?
weiß.
My voice is clear?
Inte vanligt.
Okay, so if any student having any health issue, you have to discuss with me. So during the practical part, I can just help you to prevent yourself from the particular disease. Okay, so let's end the session here. I'm going to have the next class. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you in the next class. Namaste and take care.